What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Jenna Lynn. Today is going to be another fall DIY decor piece, centerpiece, whatever you want to use this for. Originally, I was going to make it into a wagon, but I could not find anything for wheels at the Dollar Tree. So I went ahead and just made it this way. It was super quick, super easy, and definitely inexpensive. And like I said, you can find us all from the Dollar Tree. You may already have a lot of this on hand or things around the house that you can use to make it a little bit more inexpensive. And this project right here, I did kind of make double-sided. You can get them little metal signs from the Dollar Tree. It came with 3. I just put Harvest on one and Thankful on the other, so I'm just showing you that bit. But if you're interested in seeing how I made this, then keep on watching. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up because it definitely lets me know that you do, and I can do more like this in the future. So to start off with the list of supplies you're going to need to make this project, I picked these up from the Dollar Tree. These are the bigger pumpkins, but I wanted to show you the second option, which are like the little pumpkins. You just take them apart just like the big ones, but today I'm going to be using the big ones, and then you're going to need some kind of box to glue them to. I'm using an old like donut box I got from Michigan that I ended up bringing home with me, but a wooden box I would recommend something sturdier. The cardboard box didn't work out as well, but that's what I had on hand. I didn't want to use the wooden box that I had. I wanted to use it for something else, so just get some kind of box, something around the house, maybe something a little sturdier than what I'm using, and then you're going to need your floral foam. I got this from the Dollar Tree. It is a 4-pack. Your metal signs, which came as a 3-pack, but I'm going to be using Harvest and Thankful. And then I had the ribbon out, but I ended up not using this ribbon at all. But if you want ribbon, then of course you can have that as well. And then you're going to need a glue gun and glue sticks. And I also wanted to mention you will need super glue. I forgot to show you that. And then some kind of brushes for painting. I ended up using just the foam brushes. I didn't need the artist brushes. I was going to use them to make stripes, but I ended up not needing it. And then some paint. I got mine from Walmart. I sometimes find it at the Dollar Tree, but I just have black and white. And then you're going to need whatever flowers or floral that you're going to need. I have all of this from the Dollar Tree, even the cotton stems, and this was just left over from other projects. And I just had some like green leaves that left over. So to start off, you're just going to want to remove your bows that come on the top and then the little metal leaf. I set mine aside because I end up reusing everything that came on, and even the twine that is on the sign, I reuse that as well, which I will show you later on. So I'm going to go ahead and just remove those. They pop off easily, and set them aside. Once you remove your stickers on the back, which are a pain, just to remind you, I went ahead and just started painting it, and I ended up only needing 1 coat. I liked the look of it. It made it kind of rustic and give it like the natural lines that a pumpkin I feel like would have, so I ended up not having to paint any on there. So 1 coat worked for me. I just used my acrylic paint and this foam brush. I went ahead and did that. So once you finish up painting both of your pumpkins, I just went around the edges, make sure I got the edges done. I did not paint the backs of mine just yet. I will paint them later on, but I'm going to take a drop of my black paint and mix it in and make a light gray color, and I'm just going to paint that just on the stems to give it a little bit more dimension and make the stems a little darker. So that's what I'm going to be doing here, is just doing that to both of my pumpkins. That is optional. If you guys don't want to do that, you definitely don't have to. I am going to wrap some twine around it, which came with it, but it wasn't enough. But if you want to wrap the whole stem with twine and cover it completely, then you wouldn't have to paint it. But again, it's all optional. This is just what I'm doing. So once you got your pumpkins painted, I set mine aside and went ahead and cut all my flowers up while it was drying. But now you're going to go ahead and attach your box to your pumpkin. So I just added lots of super glue and a lot of hot glue. I definitely recommend a lot. Mine needed a lot to hold to the cardboard box, but again, if you're using wood, you're probably going to want to use a lot on that as well. But I went ahead, just did that and lined it up. I wanted mine up a little higher. I didn't want it on the bottom, but again, it depends on the size pumpkins, the size box, and however you want it. I wanted mine to be off like the box, because originally I was going to make it a wagon, but I ended up not doing that. But you're just going to go ahead and glue that together, and we'll move on to the next step. So after you got it glued, this is what I did. Once I glued it, I'm going to let the glue dry, and I'm just going to take the paint and paint around on the inside of what you can still see that's orange. The reason I did this, it saves on paint, it saves on a little bit of time, and you're not going to see a whole lot of it once you get your flowers in, but you don't want to leave it orange either. It doesn't really look that good in my opinion, but again, it's totally up to you and what you like. So while that's drying, I'm just going to go ahead and paint the inside of the pumpkins.
You could treat me right. Way oh, way oh, oh. Boy, take a chance, will you let me ride? Way oh, oh. I could be the best thing in your life. Way oh, oh. You got me singing. Way oh, oh. You look like a guy, you could treat me right. Way oh, oh. Boy, take a chance, will you let me ride? Way oh. I could be the best thing in your life. Take a drive.
So once you get your pumpkins all painted, all glued together, and the paint is dried, just go ahead and take that floral foam, and I just stuck mine in there. However, it doesn't have to be perfect. You're just going to stick your flowers in there to keep it from moving around. So I went ahead and do that, and then you're going to start taking your flowers and just start arranging it how you want it to look, of course, whatever you have. Just place them around, play with them. I didn't have a whole lot left. I feel like I might have needed a little bit more or maybe different colors, but I don't live by any stores, and this is what I had left over from other projects, so I'm just working with what I got. So again, work with what you have. You might have older floral arrangements around your house that maybe you don't like anymore or you want to revamp. You could always pull them apart and reuse them for this project as well. So that's a good way to save money. So definitely just reuse what you have on hand. There's no need to go to the store unless you absolutely have to. But that's what I'm doing here, is just arranging it and using my fillers, like the little greenery I have, to try and cover up any foam that you may see. So once I got everything done, I'm just taking that little bow that I took off the top and the metal leaf, and I'm just gluing them back on in the same place, just on the back side, of course, because I used the back side because it was smoother. So I'm just going to glue that back on, and then I went ahead and took the twine that came with it, again reusing everything that I have, and just wrapping it around the stem a couple times and just gluing it down. And now I'm gluing on the metal signs onto the pumpkins. I did originally use a whole lot of hot glue. I don't recommend doing that. It ended up bubbling up and not sticking to the wood at all. I would recommend using a super glue or adhesive or an E6000 and really going on that kind of heavy and make that as your main kind of glue to stick it to it. I did use a little bit of hot glue, so it stuck right away, but I definitely recommend super glue. It works way better. I learned from my mistakes, but I'm just going to go ahead and glue those on both sides. I'm putting one on one side, one on the other, so if you want to switch it around, you can, or if you're using it as a centerpiece on like a coffee table or a dining room table, that way you can see both sides. Both sides will be decorated. I think that's super cute the way that turned out. So this is the finished product, you all. Again, it was super easy and quick, and I really like the way that this turned out. I hope you all enjoy it and recreate it yourselves, and if you do, tag me in your photos. If you're not following me on Instagram, it's Jenalyn Marie. I will have it linked down below always. You can check me out over there and definitely send me your inspiration. But overall, this project cost me less than $10, and it just depends on what you have in your house. But I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and if you did, give me a thumbs up. I definitely appreciate it, and it lets me know that you do. And if you like these kind of videos and you want to see more like it in the future, then hit the subscribe button. And yeah, thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.